Hey, everybody, good evening. Good evening and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am truly excited to connect with you tonight on this incredible topic reset, refresh, and renew. This is truly a sweet spot for me because of the different challenges that I have had to endure through my life. But the good thing about it is I've been able to overcome them. And so I am truly, truly excited to share with you, give you some insight, some wisdom, some understanding on how you can reset, refresh, and renew your life starting today. And so, listen, I'm just going to give it a few moments, allow some other folks to go ahead and chime in. Listen, I hope you have had an amazing day. I'm actually out of town right now. In addition to my coaching, all right, let me stop that real quick so we don't have any interruptions. In addition to my coaching, my life coaching and my growth coaching practice, I also work with corporate clients. And I'm actually out of town because tomorrow I have a training that I must do for a local hospital. And it is working with high level executives, teaching them on how to develop emotional intelligence. And so, listen, I'm truly excited about that. Got the materials together and I'm ready to go in and rock and roll tomorrow. So, listen, we're going to go ahead and get started because I know the evening is up on us. But listen, if you are new to myself, hey, my name is LaShonda Lee. I am a growth coach. I am the CEO and founder of Walk in Favor Life Coaching and Professional Development. And I particularly work with women who struggle with getting unstuck, discover their resilience so they can own their brilliance, right? And so I'm excited about that because to be able to see women go from one level where they were just totally stuck, not knowing how to get to the next level, not even seeing light at the end of the tunnel, but then just within a couple of months, being able to see them execute in ways that they did not even imagine is just absolutely rewarding for me. But of course, it's rewarding for that woman who took a chance on herself, decided that she was going to draw a line in the sand, and she was no longer accepting average. She was no longer accepting mediocrity. She was going to live her best life. And I promise you, even if as we talk about reset, refresh, and renew, you must make a decision that that's what you want to do. Last week, I did a training on the power of belief. And if you have not watched it, listen, I've gotten some great comments on it. People had some aha moments. I truly recommend that you go back through my timeline and find that video. And so, listen, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, tonight I want to give you some insight on how to reboot yourself and your life so that you can channel the necessary energy you need to absolutely achieve your goals. I mean, think about it. Every day people are talking about, I want to accomplish this, I want to do this, I want to do that. But unfortunately, they are being met with challenges. They are being met with a lack of success. They're being met with resistance and they just don't know how to get over the hump, right? And so tonight, I just want to give you some insight on how to get over the hump. And so if you haven't already done so, do a couple of things. Grab something to write with, something to write on, and share this video because I promise you, you know somebody that need to get to the next level. Their life depends on it. Their family depends on it. Their career depends on it. Their sanity depends on them getting to that next level. And so in order to reset, renew, and refresh, understand that it is a process. It's a process where you take time to really purify your life as well as your mind. It is a process where you need to upgrade your life, where you can optimize your life. It's about enhancing how you live your life so that you can get more out of yourself, your time, as well as your abilities, right? And the only way you will significantly improve your chances of achieving your goals is to reset, renew, and refresh. As a matter of fact, um, Barry Grimes said this, and this is a quote that I think you might want to write down, okay? And he said, "You can't change your life unless you change your life." Do you get that? You can't change your life unless you change your life. So at the end of the day, you must take responsibility. Listen, some horrible things may have happened to you in the past, some things that should have never happened, and you didn't have any responsibility in what happened to you. However, you are responsible for what you do now. We can't change the past, but we can absolutely learn from it, especially if it's something that we do not want to repeat. So, again, you can't change your life unless you change your life. And so, I'm going to give you 4 things that you can do in order to reset, refresh, and renew. And the very first thing that you have to do is guard your mind. Guarding your mind is the first step in resetting, refreshing, and renewing your life. You must guard your mind against negative forces that deplete, right, your energy and sabotage your goals. We hear it all the time, guard your mind, guard your mind. But you know what? If you are not intentional in guarding your mind, that means you're going to allow anything and everything to come into it. And they say garbage in, garbage out. That's not the truth. Garbage in, garbage stays. Even the Bible says that we must guard our heart, and our heart is reference our mind. We must guard that because the wrong thing can really take you years back, okay? And so when you guard your mind, you're literally protecting your thoughts because, see, your thoughts determine what you say, what you do, and how you feel. And when you protect your thoughts, you have the freedom to live life more intentionally, right? Because success comes by choice, not by chance. And so this may seem easy. However, when you pay close attention to your thoughts, when you literally think about what you're thinking about, you will see that incoming traffic, you will realize that there are some limiting thoughts that exist up here. You will see that there's some pessimism that exists up here. Those 2 things alone will sabotage you and keep you away from accomplishing your goals, okay? And so your mind reflects what it is exposed to. So every day, I want you to get in the habit of asking yourself this one question. You ready for it? What did I expose my mind to today? What did I expose my mind to today? Did I expose my mind to filth today? Did I become a garbage truck for somebody else today? Um, or did I expose myself to something that's going to take me to the next level? So, one question that I would absolutely have you ask yourself every single day is, what did I expose my mind to today? And if I were you, I would even journal it so that you can begin to hold yourself accountable, right? Because again, your mind reflects what it is exposed to. So every day you have to take inventory of what you are exposing your mind to. And so here's the thing, anytime you indulge in excuses, worry, fear, gossip, apathy, self pity, you are moving away from accomplishing your goals. All right. And so when you hear worry or when you hear gossip or fear, that should be red flags. That should seem like a ding, 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 ding. Stop, stop, because you're moving away from your goals. And so instead of exposing your mind to the people, places, and things that hold you back, expose yourself to people, places, and things that's going to help you accomplish your goals, that's going to help you build your character, right? And so when I train my corporate clients on enhancing their leadership skills, because I focus a lot on soft skills, so that's leadership, management, emotional intelligence, managing your emotions under pressure, assertive communication skills, how to be a great supervisor. I focus a lot on soft skills because it's all about relationships, right? And so one of the things that I do when I work with my corporate clients, I tell them anytime you are striving to get to that next level, you want to make sure that you find people who are successful and duplicate their successful habits so that you can get the positive results. All right. And so if you are intentional about your goals, make it your business to identify people who have what you want and mock, yes, mock their successful habits so that you can get the positive results. I remember a long time ago, one of my mentors said, it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat, right? And so that's step number one. Step number two is life purification. You got to purge yourself of anything and everything that does not support you. If it's not aligned with your passions, it's not aligned with your goals, it's not even aligned with your objectives. It's about purging everything that holds you back from realizing your full potential. Again, my goal is to help you own your brilliance. You can't own your brilliance and then also have things that you love that are holding you back. It just doesn't work. As a matter of fact, it's counterproductive. Okay. And so, how do you begin to find out things that need to go? Right? At the end of the year, I normally do a self reflection challenge. And every day for 31 days, there is one particular question that I ask. And every day I ask them to examine that question because my goal is listen, before that new year start, I want you to be able through the entire month of December to identify the things that did not serve you in 2018 or 2019. Because if it did not serve you this year, more than likely it's not going to serve you next year. And so I have them identify those things. But then guess what? I also want to find out, hey, what worked for you this year? I want you to identify everything that worked for you. And that's the purpose of the questions. The questions every day are designed to help you pick those things out. It's almost like what do they call it? Where it's like a teaser, it's like a brain teaser, or it's just kind of get your thoughts to going. Okay, and then the other part of the self reflection challenge is to identify things that you need to incorporate. So we're doing three things. One, we're finding out what did not serve us this year, what did serve us this year, and what do I need so that the next year can be better. Okay. And so that's purification. And so how do you know what needs to go? Here's the tip. Eliminate anything that negatively impact your life. Eliminate anything that compromises your character. Eliminate anything that slows you down. And eliminate anything that derail your progress. And this could be people, places, and things, okay? And additionally, what holds you back, anything that holds you back from realizing your potential, anything that consistently steals your peace, anything that keep you glued to your comfort zone, because see, everything that you have thus far has been gained in your comfort zone. So you got to stretch the comfort zone if you want more. But if there's something that keeps you glued to that comfort zone, you need to purify your life from that, right? And anything that negatively impacts your performance, that needs to go. That needs to go. All right. And so that's why I call the process that I take my clients through self examination, self analysis, and self correction so that you can have the life that you love. Because this is an internal work. When you do the internal thing, everything on the external can change. And so I understand when it comes to purging, this can be hard because it's easy for us to get attached to people, places, and things that are not even beneficial for us because we built that connection. right? It's that emotional connection. And so it's hard to turn away from the things that are holding you back. Think about people who have some form of addiction. They know it's not serving them, but because there's that connection, they have a relationship with it, it's hard for them to let go. And so the second step is purifying your life. Here's the third step. And this is now where we get to the other side. And it is about optimizing your life. It's about upgrading your life. Once you've guarded your mind and purge yourself from those things that are unnecessary, you will gain insight, right? Greater insight on how to take your life to another level. It's about living your best life in ways that is deeply aligned with the goals, the objectives, and the things that you want to achieve. It's really all about your choice, right? You must ultimately make some tough choices about how you choose to live. You must be dedicated on improving your performance. And so here's some things that you can consider. Oh, I thought it had. Yes, it don't. I thought this chair had some armrests, but it doesn't. So anyway, here's some things that you want to consider, right? Consider your vision. If we're talking about optimizing your life and upgrading your life, consider your vision for your future. Consider your energy, right? In order to do something that you've never done before, to have something that you've never had, to become someone that you have never become, you must have the needed energy. So consider your vision, consider your energy, consider your relationships, consider your contributions. This is key because you also want to be found pouring into somebody else. Even the Bible says it's greater to give than to receive, because see, what goes around comes around. And so if you pour into people, you're going to have people pouring into you. As a matter of fact, check this out. Um, in the Bible, Genesis 26 verses 12 and 13, it talks about a gentleman named Isaac. And it talks about, even though there was famine in the land, this dude still planted. He still planted. And what is amazing is that he received 100 times as much as he planted in the same year. So it wasn't like it took 5 years for him to receive a harvest, 10 years for him to receive a harvest, 15 years to receive a harvest. He received 100 times as much as he planted in that same year. That's called contribution. So get in the habit of contributing so that you can receive a harvest. So again, consider your vision, consider your energy, your relationships, your contribution, your knowledge, what you pour up into here. Consider your happiness and consider your health. All right. When you're optimizing your life, when you're upgrading your life, those are the 7 areas that you must pay attention to. You must give some thought to. You must be intentional about. Does this make sense? And then the last thing, upgrade your environment. They say heredity dictates what you can become, but environment dictates what you do become. Build an environment that is conducive to your success, meaning it supports you, it supports your values, it supports your goals, and it helps you to achieve. And so as you work through this process, you will progressively, you like that word? Progressively, discover what it takes to reset, refresh, and renew you in optimal ways. It's impossible for you not to if you go through those 4 steps, right? And only then will you truly maximize your potential and pave the way forward for the attainment of your goals. So make sure your environments are challenging you, they are supporting you, they are empowering you, and they are inspiring you. Does that make sense? And so here's the thing. One thing I do is I help women go from one level of existence to a greater level of existence. And my mentor said, when it's the truth, it's not bragging. Okay. I have countless testimonials of ladies who have said, LaShonda, I'm truly excited and I'm blessed to have met you. You've been able to open my eyes to things that I've never seen before. LaShonda, thank you. I am more clear. I'm clear now. I know what my purpose is and I'm ready to rock and roll. And so as a result of working with me, my clients have been able to get rid of the unnecessary internal and external chatter and clutter that have been holding them back for years, right? And because of this, they're able to live a life that they love and is filled with happiness and success and is filled with their true identity and fulfillment, right? Do you know what it's like to wake up in the morning with a huge smile on your face because you are anticipating the great things that are in store for you for the day? You know, you wake up with this zeal and this fire and this renewing and this refreshing and this replenishment because you are literally living the life that you love and you know that the best is still yet to come. See, that's what I help women accomplish. And so one thing I can tell you is you do not realize the value of a peace of mind until you don't have it. And I am so happy that I literally help women regain that peace of mind, regain that joy that they lost because they lost who they were, or maybe there was a setback and they didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel, so they lost all hope. They no longer had a strategy. The things that they had been doing had not been giving them the success. And so they know that there is greater. They just don't know how to get there. And so I'm excited because my clients get to walk away with clarity. They get to walk away with the insight into their purpose, which makes their life more rewarding, right? They get a chance to walk away with a game plan on how to literally create that life that they love on their terms. And so here's the thing. I am truly, truly excited because I've been able to adjust my schedule and I've opened up my calendar to coach a few more women to success. Yay, right? This is something that I absolutely love. And you probably could tell by the smile on my face. I love testimonials, right? I love wins. I love people coming with a mess, but we turn it into a message. When people come with a trial, but they end up in with triumphant. They come broken, but yet they leave with breakthrough because they were willing to do the work. Okay, they were willing to do the work. And so, again, I help women who struggle with getting unstuck discover resilience so that they can own their brilliance. This is the space where if you're ready to roll up your sleeves, if you're ready to be honest with you, if you're ready to be transparent, then I am the person that can help you get to that next level. Okay. And so, as a result of working with me and incorporating my 3-part strategy of self examination, self analysis, self correction, I promise the things that have held you back in the past will not have a chance with the new you. That would be small time. As a matter of fact, you will laugh at the fact that it held you back in the past. And so, listen, ladies, if you are that woman who feels somewhat stagnant, you feel stuck and unable to make progress on your goals. If you're that woman who, you've worked hard. I mean, you haven't been lazy now, because laziness and goals do not go together. You've worked hard to achieve your goal, but you constantly feel drained and lacking energy and vigor and vitality. If you're that woman who desire to get more out of life, right? And get more out of your efforts so that you can continue or so that you can obtain your goals, then listen, you are the person that I want to work with. You are the person that I want to work with because guess what? You know that there is greater. You know that the best is yet to come. You just need a little bit of tweaking so that you can get there. And so, listen, if that is you, do me a favor, do you a favor, inbox me, all right? Inbox me your name, inbox me a great time that you and I can get together just to kind of talk about, hey, what is it that you want? What are some of the things that have held you back? What have you tried and it hasn't worked? So that we can really kind of get to the core real quickly so that we can begin to establish a game plan specifically for you so that we can get you to that next level. All right. And so, listen. Again, I am looking to work with a couple of women who are ready for that success. Yes, I know we're in June 2019, but guess what? We still have July, August, September, October, November, and December to help you get your goals accomplished. With the right mindset, with the right strategy, you can see a turnaround in 30, 60, 90 days. Okay. And so listen, go ahead. If you know that I was speaking to you today, if what I said really resonated with your heart, your mind, your spirit, then go ahead and inbox me so that we can go ahead and get on the phone ASAP. So listen, look, I gotta go because I want to make sure that I am refreshed for tomorrow because I want to deliver to my corporate clients. And so, listen, enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you. And I look forward to seeing you on the next training. Bye now.